Alright, so we are back after a long time. We're playing SWTOR, Star Wars The Old Republic, and I am gonna be playing on Sith, because Sith are just badasses. And we're gonna be playing a Sith Marauder, just because I want to. I think we're gonna go Zebrak.
Now you'll see what a Sith is capable of.
Right, so this part is just gonna be like customization and sort of deciding how I want my character to look. I don't want him to be super tall. His face looks a little too smooth for me.
Now you'll see what a Sith is capable of.
Guess we will. There we go. I'm gonna stick with that one.
Now
Like
you'll
having
see
my
what a
characters
Sith is
with a lot of
capable of.
scars. Makes them look like they've been through wars. Give him a little complexion so that he looks a little less
I will bring the
smooth.
Republic to its knees.
My graphics are turned down quite a bit. So that's probably why he's so like.
I will bring the Republic to its knees.
I like that.
It's useless to defy me.
I was also going to talk about my WoW series, where I played a Worgen Death Knight.
It's useless to
series
defy me.
Will continue eventually, but I have unsubscribed to
It's
WoW
useless to
for
defy
now.
me.
So eventually that will come back, but for now I'm kind of just going to play this for a while. I stopped playing WoW because I was having a problem with my computer crashing, and we just wiped it recently, so yeah, let's Alright. So I have played this game before. If you notice, I have a level 45 Sith Inquisitor. Or not Inquisitor, it's not Inquisitor, I don't think. Sith Assassin. And a level 61 that I got from a character boost. I'm just gonna go ahead and skip that. A free character boost a while back. I forgot which expansion, but I'm not gonna read everything, so I'm just gonna kind of skip through most of these cinematics.
Good. Yeah,
So sorry if you guys don't like that. I'm gonna be as evil as possible, so if you guys who do know the game,
If they lack the
you get to
instinct,
choose kind of like what you say during your conversations. Sometimes you get to choose whether you say something evil or you say something nice. So we're definitely going evil. And we start off with these two training blades, like a badass. I've never seen this before. I've never started off. They just, based on the last time I played, they actually changed a lot about the game. They made it so that instead of picking your specialization at level 10, where you get to choose between a Juggernaut, which is a tank, or a Marauder, which is damage, at level 10, you start to do that at level 1, so I can actually just go into my combat proficiencies and choose which one I want right off the bat. And I like the sound of Fury, so I'm gonna go Fury. So let's get things started a little bit. I'm just going to go through and do my quick settings real quick. I like setting... That's the wrong one. I like setting my quick bars to some of these. F, I think. R. Q. Okay. I usually only go up to like 5. when I do this, making it so that it's based on my keyboard, so it makes it so that I don't have to. Alright. Well, if you're a pre-subscriber, if you're preferred status, which I am, you will, if you open up your skills section, you will be able to get sprint. Yeah, that's what I was looking for, sprint. And it basically just makes you move faster while you're out of combat and not on a mount. It doesn't improve your mount speed, it just improves your running speed. So we got a couple mail things to read. Got a lot of things in the mail right now. We got that. Got that. I don't use guns. Don't really want that. Don't really need that right now. I'll take the pets though, I'll take the names. Did I just grab the illustrious twice? I have no idea. I want the Imperial battle suit. I want that. Alright. So let's go everything. This little package right here is called the Prefer a Friend bundle. If you prefer a friend and they either hit a certain level or you just prefer a friend, you get this bundle. Basically unlocks a bunch of stuff for your character. What was that I just unlocked? Skill crew slot. Okay, so that unlocks at level 10. This makes it so that you can display character titles, because there's a lot of stuff you don't get for the subscription, for not having a subscription or not being preferred status. So this kind of just helps. This is one of my favorites, honestly, the increased inventory. And we're just gonna activate all these titles. We have 2 of these, we don't need 2 of them. And then I have a couple things in the cartel market that I want to claim real quick, if you don't mind. I think we're gonna stick with the droid. And this is my favorite, also one of my favorites. It's an entire adaptive armor set. And it doesn't look bad, honestly. I really like it. A lot of people don't like things because they're free, but I like it even though it is free. Alright. So if we go over the collection, I do have stuff. We go to weapons. Real quick, just let me get rid of all this. I hate the tips. Really know how to get rid of them. Is that what I want? Or do I want the other lightsaber? Well... let's kind of just see what we have here. I don't know how much action I'll be able to get into in this episode, so sorry if it's not much. Sorry if it is not much. I'm gonna go to the end because that's where all the weapons are. Aha, there's what I wanted. I wanted 2 of these. Alright. So I can claim these lightsabers now, and they're both better than my current weapons, so we're just gonna do this. So now we're level 1, and we already have a full set of adaptive armor and 2 lightsabers. That is uncommon, to say the least. Alright. We got everything out of the way, I think, and we just leveled up by discovering a new area. Alright. I guess I'll show you guys what my lightsabers look like. This is what they look like without their crystals. They're just generic orange. So let's go in. Now this is a damage class. Alright. There's gonna be so many of these tips. This is a damage class, so I'm not like tanky in any way. I have like no tank abilities, I don't think. I think I have like one that helps me like deflect. Each class in this game has a like regeneration ability where they regenerate their primary resource. And that's pretty much it, honestly. So my regeneration source is called Channel Hatred, and it basically what it does is it'll regenerate your primary resource unless your primary resource is generated from attacks. I don't want that. Unless your primary resource is generated by attacks, it basically will generate your resource from you, for you, and it regenerates health at a fast pace, but you cannot use it in combat, so you can't just, like, if you're taking damage in the middle of combat, you can't just use it. Okay, we just got 2 new abilities. We got Smash, which is an AoE, and we got Berserk. Also, we just got Fury, so let's look at our passives real quick. So these are all your generic abilities for just being a Sith warrior, and this is the abilities you get for this. So we have Fury. Fury is a passive, activating an attack that spends rage and defeating opponents builds Fury. When 30 stacks of Fury is built, you become furious, enabling the use of Berserker, Predation, and Bloodthirst. Alright, so basically Fury, this I think I like this one. You know, as you do attacks that generate, or that cost your rage points, basically, you gain this thing called Fury, and as you build up Fury, once you get at 20, you can activate, or not 20, 30, sorry, you can activate, what's going on here? I have no idea what's going on. I'm just gonna walk away from that. You activate Berserker, and it'll do whatever Berserker says, I guess, which I should probably read. Requires Berserker instantly regenerating 4 rage plus 8 additional rage over the next few seconds. So basically regenerating rage for you. Good thing to use in combat if you're not like low, you're not for your rage abilities. I already like this, honestly. I thought it was gonna be honest. I honestly thought it was gonna be like one of those like classes where I was gonna be. I played it before, but I've never played Fury before. I think the first time I ever played, I stuck with. What did I stick with? It was one of the. I think I went Annihilation. No, I went Carnage. I was always going Carnage. I would always like think of why I was so bored of it, and I guess it was because I never really decided on like I didn't really go through it because I just I thought, you know, I'd decide on something different. Anyway, a little bit about what I've been doing lately. I've been playing. I haven't really been making videos. I could have been making videos like about 2 or 3 weeks ago, but I decided not to because I've been playing a lot of Overwatch on my Xbox with my friends, and even though I'd like to record all that, I don't really have the equipment to do so. So sorry about that. For those of you who want more videos. Again, like I said earlier, the WoW series will continue eventually. I just unsubscribed like not that long after the computer started crashing, so sorry about that, but it will come back soon for those of you who actually watched it. I don't think I'll ever continue the DCUO series. Ooh, that looks cool. I don't think I'll ever continue that. And if I do, I'd probably do it on like my Xbox, just because
You desire more power.
Another one. There was something else I want to talk about. Diablo. Season 9 of Diablo just started, or not started, but I think it's been gone on for a while. So, what I was thinking is, I was thinking of when Season 10 starts that I'd start recording, and I don't really know what I'm gonna play though. So, I think I want to play I want to play somebody ranged. I want to play I want to play like a demon or a wizard or a witch doctor. Probably most likely a demon hunter or a witch doctor. Honestly, it's such a funny looking move. It sounds like it looks like something like not a Sith master would do. Honestly, like just like I'll show you it again. It's weird. It's like kind of weird. You just like. It reminds me of a kid. Yeah, see, it like reminds you of a kid, like slamming his fist down on like a table constantly because he's mad that he didn't get his favorite like cookies or something. Which I've probably done really not remember. Yeah, I'm already really liking this game. Not a lot to really go off of now, but I really like it. I do think that one of the what am I trying to say? I do think that one of the things that Fury passive mentioned, one of the abilities was actually is that healing? I think one of the abilities it was mentioning actually heals you instead of replenishing rage, which could help in which is really good in certain situations. Especially if you're that guy who like is really good for like if you're that guy who like just kind of runs in and doesn't really care, honestly. Which I am kind of that guy. Like I've played this game long enough to know when I'm gonna like die, but sometimes I get way too cocky. And that has pretty much me dying hasn't been like, oh, I'm too cocky or no, it hasn't been like, oh, I wasn't able to kill that guy because he was too hard. It was like, oh, I got too cocky and I fought too many people at once. Or like, cause like I've done instances solo. And so I've always like, I'm gonna go ahead and skip this. You just get your first like weapon, which I'll put in my main hand. Yeah, it's gonna look kind of weird, but it's gonna have a lightsaber and a vibro sword. All right. Anyway, yeah, it was pretty much just like most of the time in this game it's just me like getting too cocky and take on these like this many enemies at once when I really can't. But yeah, I've solo instances before. It's not that hard. You can do it in WoW, you can do it in this game. In WoW it might be a little more challenging actually, just because the mechanics, the instant shot mechanics are a little bit weirder, but yeah. So I think the two recordings I'm gonna stick to is when this one and then when season 10 comes out for Diablo, I'll transfer over to this one. This one will not end though. I do plan on finishing most of my series, unlike most people. DCUO is probably the one series I don't really plan on finishing. Even though I probably could finish it easily. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I could probably finish it more easily than like WoW or something, because DCUO doesn't have, not to like batter it, but it doesn't have as much content as like WoW and SWTOR do, so it doesn't have like a max level or anything, which is not like bad or anything. Or not as high as a max level. It does have a max level, but it doesn't have as high as a max level. Which is not bad or anything. I still like the game. I just have lost interest in it. And I still think it's a cool idea, honestly. my favorite thing in DCUO though is speedster. Like I did last time I played, I think on the character that I played, it was I was doing the like skimming flying, or the traveling attribute. But my favorite is always speedster. I love speedsters. Flash, Godspeed, Black Flash, Death. What else is there? The Reverse Flash, Zoom. They're all so cool. Zoom is probably one of my favorite villains, just because of how evil he is. The Reverse Flash, however, the way the Reverse Flash works is very interesting, because he's basically like the cancer of, like, I know a lot of people say that these days, like, oh, you're cancer, but he's quite literally the cancer of the Speed Force. Like, he spreads a negative Speed Force, which is really, really interesting, honestly. And, like, I'm still really confused on how that sort of works, but it's very interesting how, like, he is literally the exact opposite of Barry, because Barry is the speedster that spreads the like positive Speed Force. And I wonder if, because we already know from at least the TV show, if you guys don't, that the Speed Force actually is able to talk to Barry in different ways, both physically and sort of in different ways. But I wonder if the negative Speed Force also has a similar thing as the normal Speed Force, or if negative Speed Force is literally just the cancer version of the normal Speed Force. So we're gonna get this quest done real quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and end the video. Pretty good video for the first video in a while, honestly. We got to level 6, and it's only been about 20 minutes. Usually you can get to about level 10 in an hour. So, yeah, in this game you can usually get to level 10 by an hour. And we're gonna go ahead and finish up this quest. Probably sell some things.
Won't find a better bargain.
Probably just sell the junk, actually. I use medium armor, so all of this armor is going to be pretty much garbage for me. Unless it's medium, which this is not medium. Oh, did I just sell that? That is actually a better pair of boots. Yeah, look at that. Is it really? It gives me 8 armor, but this gives me a lot more, like, other stats. So we're gonna put
Come
that
back
instead.
anytime.
Yes, I do. Alright, so something you don't get as a non-preferred stat or subscriber is Unify Color, where it basically makes all of your gear look the same thing as your chest plate. So whatever color your chest plate is, it'll make your gear the same color, which is one of my favorite features of this game. It really helps make your character look like an absolute, like, badass, and it's just awesome. That's like my favorite part about this game is Unify Colors, because with World of Warcraft you have to find gear that's all the same color scheme and stuff like that, but with this game it's just all about, like, it's just all like, oh, you can just equip this chest plate, and if it's good for you, you can just unify colors and everything will look the same.
That seems
Which is awesome. So, we're gonna finish up the Arm Yourself quest. Oh, no. I think we're gonna speak to Overseer. Learn from the best. We're gonna do Learn from the Best first, because Learn from the Best is easier. I do also think that the Sith story is a lot more interesting, and how they're always, like, trying to kill each other, even though they're, like, all on the same team, you know? Alright. Wow, we got quite a bit of abilities. We got 3 abilities there. That's awesome.
Show no mercy.
All right. So let's take a look at these abilities and then I'll end the episode. So we got Saber Ward, which is the ability that I was talking about earlier. It's like the only tank ability we get, but it just basically reduces damage. So it raises your lightsaber ward, increasing melee and ranged defenses by 50% and absorbing 25% of the damage taken from force and tech attacks last 12 seconds. So that's really good in like a PvP situation when you're taking a lot of damage and yeah. Alright, so this one's called Ravage. Performs a series of lightsaber attacks that deal 193 to 220 weapon damage, strikes both weapons of if dual wielding. Strikes with both weapons if dual wielding. Sorry, I read that wrong. And then the last one is Force Scream, which is blast the target with a force enhanced scream, dealing 174 damage to 174 to 190 kinetic damage. In addition, standard and weak enemies are stunned for 4 seconds, and I think that also works on players, if I'm not mistaken. But I honestly don't know. I haven't really played a lot of PvP. To be totally frank, I haven't played a lot of PvP on this game. So I have played some. I have played like enough to like know kind of how to PvP, but I haven't played like a lot. So what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna go get some rest XP by rest experience. And for those of you who don't know what rest experience is, it's when you log out in a rested zone. So basically when yeah, it'll tell you when you enter a rested area. It'll say you have entered a rested area. You will, if you log out here, basically, you will gain rested XP or whatever. Wow, dang, I went through a lot. I am scrolling through the chat right now, trying to get to the bottom, and there we go. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. That's kind of dumb, but whatever. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will basically see you guys in the next episode. Alright, peace.